I never really thought about going into the armed forces until about last year. About this time, I got a call from the Air Force coach, and I kind of just blew him off and thought, I don't really want to be in the Army or the Air Force or the Navy. And so the more I looked into it, the more I saw that serving your country is something that I feel now that everyone should at least have the opportunity and chance to do. And I kind of want to just serve my country, and I feel that's my duty as an American. One thing that I want to try to do after college is play professional baseball, but I know that this is the opportunity that very few kids get, and I know that serving my country is also something that's very important to me. So if the opportunity doesn't come to play professional baseball, I definitely look forward to serving my country, and then hopefully flying if that works out well, and then kind of taking it from there after my required 5 years to see if I want to stay in the Air Force or get out and get a regular job.
When Tyler told us he wanted to go to Air Force, I was proud but somewhat surprised, because we had thought that he was probably going to end up choosing West Point, and after he visited Air Force and decided that's where he wanted to go, I was a little bit surprised but also very excited.
I'm happy for TJ going to Air Force to play baseball because he gets to pursue his dreams and play D1, and I'm just happy for him.
I think Tyler is a good role model for his younger brothers. He is a very hard worker and has a tremendous work ethic. I think has really kind of set the bar for them to see how hard you have to work to be successful, and I think he's set a good example for them in that regard.
The role Tyler has in our family is he's the big brother. He kind of shows his brothers how things are done, how not to do them. He looks out for them, though he wouldn't always want to admit that, but he does always have a protective nature and wants them to be successful, and he leads them by example.
What I'm going to miss most about Tyler is probably playing with him this year. I get to play with him, and I'm just going to miss his mentoring towards me, because he's kind of like my mentor, and he helps me both on the baseball field and off the baseball field. So
Tyler's very prepared, I think, certainly physically, to go to Air Force. He works real hard at velocity and watches what he eats, and is very conscientious about taking care of himself and preparing himself for baseball. So I don't think the physical side will be an issue for him at all. On the mental side, I think the biggest challenge will be how to balance his time and all the demands on his time, both from an academic and a baseball and a military standpoint. If I could say anything to Tyler, I guess a couple things. One is seek first the kingdom of God, and everything else will fall into place behind that. And then don't forget the hard work and the dedication that's gotten you to this point, and don't lose track of that, because that's what's helped make you successful and will continue to make you successful.
We love you. We're very proud of you. We'll miss you, but we'll always be here for you. So can't wait to hear all about it, and wait for your phone calls, and just learn what you're doing there, and see how you grow and change, and just the entire experience. Just can't wait to hear all about it.
even though we fight, I'll definitely miss you, and I know you'll have a great time at college, and really just make a name for yourself out in the real world, and hope you be successful.
I want to thank my mom and my dad, and then my two brothers for always being there through my baseball career, and putting the money and time into me, and making me feel special, and making me feel that my baseball career is something that's very important to the whole family, and it's landed me at a place that I could have never got in by my own.